Welcome to In Living Crochet. Oh, snap. I'm Kay. I am your host for the show. I'm so sorry that we're starting the show late. um, I just didn't really give myself enough time to set everything up, and I apologize for that. However, looky look, we've got a new hat. It's a new granny stitch bucket hat. Definitely follow my Instagram and my social media to get like a better view of this hat. It's another granny stitch bucket hat. It's the same like size and shape as the Ravens hats, except that I made it in a different color yarn. So yeah, Heidi is modeling that for us. I used the color Baby Rainbow to make it. This yarn has been very popular, especially to people who have been watching me on TikTok live. Everybody like really wants to know what color is that? What color is that? What color is that? Well, it's Baby Rainbow by Red Heart Super Saver Stripes. So this is the hat. I started making this last week. Hold on, let me just lay it down on the table so you can get like a better view of the full shape. Yeah, the size is one size fits many. And yeah, it took me just a few hours to make it, just as long as the other bucket hats take me. It's got that true bucket shape. You know, we're a big fan of that. And then we've even got our trim on the end. It's super cute to wear with jeans and gold earrings. So definitely follow my page and watch for when I open my online shop. I'm going to be selling lots of these hats at craft fairs, probably in the late summer in preparation for fall. So thank you so much, Heidi, for modeling our hats. And yeah, guys, Heidi still needs a makeover. I mean, um, it's coming though. It's coming. But she's definitely, you know, confident about her look. Well, I have to turn down my iPad. There we go. Okay, so yeah, this is the hat. It turned out really nice. I haven't blocked it yet, and I'm still like learning how to make the fabric labels. So once I figure out how to make fabric labels, and yeah, I'll probably just have a few of these in stock. And like if I don't have any in stock but you would like one, you know, you can order it from me like in my DMs or something. But yeah, this is the Granny Stitch bucket hat in Baby Rainbow, and this fall I'm going to be releasing a Granny Stitch collection, so definitely follow for that. Okay, so on to the next thing I'd like to reveal, which is what we're going to be working on during this episode. Oh my gosh, Heidi, cover yourself. Girl. So this is, I mean, you can probably see it a lot better in the, okay, for the next show, I'm just going to have to take pictures of like Heidi wearing this stuff, because the way I have my camera set up, it's really just hard to show you unless what would I have to do? I don't know. I'd have to like change my studio around, but yeah, so you can like look at the thumbnail and see how the bandana looks on the head. This was not really like a planned bandana. This is something else that I was making like on, well, really I started making it just like in my lonesome. because I had a yarn ball like of scrap yarn of this color, and I was trying to practice the Solomon's knot, and then it just so happened to be enough to make a bandana. And like what I learned is that the bigger stitches don't look as cute as the smaller stitches. Like toward the top, that's where, you know, you're gonna tie it. So to make like the ponchos that are going to like be in my store, like in this stitch, I'm gonna make the stitches small like this, and they're probably gonna stretch over time, but this is a sort of like stitch or yeah, this is sort of fabric that looks best when it's allowed to drape instead of be pulled and made big. So yeah, that's the plan for today. We're gonna continue practicing the Solomon's knot, and I do have more of that yarn. So I actually have like a dozen skeins of the yarn, and we're gonna start with a fresh skein today. And I'm going to use the hook 6.5 like millimeters. This is actually, I think, limited edition. Okay, I won't say limited edition, but maybe it's, I feel like maybe any big twist yarn is rare because Joann's closing. Like, can you get big twist anywhere else? So I'm kind of glad that I have a bunch of this. I just got it because I thought it was super pretty. A part of me doesn't even want to like sell the stuff that I make from this yarn because I just think it's so pretty. But yeah, so I don't really need the stitch marker anymore. I put the stitch marker at the end to like mark the direction in which I needed to like flip my my fabric as I was building it up. So you see I kind of started on the side here, and this became my very first stitch. And honestly, I don't really remember how to start this. I watched someone else's tutorial, and she had a really helpful diagram on how to like start the knots. And this is just a classic way of how I learned to crochet. Like, even though I've been crocheting since I was 9 years old, it has always been a thing of whenever I learn a new stitch, the new stitch is always too tight. And then like as I get more comfortable, you know, I can relax. So like this was deliberately made to be about 2 inches, but now I see it's not as attractive like when it's big. So for our ponchos, we're gonna make it a little smaller. And you know, it doesn't, like in the thumbnail, the person is wearing it. Hold on, let me see if I can like kind of tie it. Heidi actually has a smaller head, I think, than most people. Like, it's kind of tied around to like not at the nape of the neck, but really you can kind of wear it a little more, I don't want to say like 90s than that, but you can wear it as a as you would wear a paisley scarf. Like, hold on, I'm trying to tie it. Oh, you can see me, great. You can like knot it loosely and kind of wear it like this. This is actually really cute, and it's pretty on trend with what people are wearing right now. I mean, of course, oh, if you have a normal sized head, not Heidi's head. Heidi's head is like the size of a teenager's, but like, you know, this part probably isn't going to be like jumbled up because you'll just have a little more space. And then you can also just like, you know, make sure nothing is sticking out. But like this is kind of on trend with the like lace and mesh hats that people are wearing, but instead of having a cap, you can just tie it loosely in the back. So this is like very 90s Y2K look. So I guess whatever scrap yarn I have available from the ponchos, I may use to make more bandanas. So this is pretty cute. May have to make a video on how to style those later because this is something that will look really cute with jeans and gold earrings. Those are sort of my cornerstone accessories for the collection. Light or medium tone jeans and gold jewelry. Yellow gold jewelry has been on trend for a while now, and don't expect that to go anytime too soon, because with the warmer months, I think bring warmer colors, and like with the colder months, I think bring cooler colors. Even though like these pastels are cool, these are pretty. This is a really nice like color tone for spring, actually. And like the warmth of these colors definitely make me think summer, but this could be spring as well, because those could have intense colors. I don't know. I don't really know much about, like, I don't have formal education in fashion. I kind of just do what I think looks good and go from there. But really quick, I also want to show you the tube top that I started making. Oh my gosh, this has become like such a big show and tell moment. Hold on a second, because this is crazy. Okay, yeah, so I didn't expect to do, I don't usually do show and tells at the very beginning of the show, but here we are. And yeah, okay, so maybe we should start the show off with like show and tells moving forward, because this has been kind of fun. But yeah, so currently I'm making a baby rainbow tube top to match the baby rainbow, oh, let me take it off, the baby rainbow granny stitch hats. And the idea is that they'll just look cute together. Like you could, you know, put an outfit together with this. But now that I have half the tube top done, I'm actually feeling apprehensive. So I used the double crochet granny square to make this big granny square. This is 15 rows, all double crochet. It's pretty opaque, so that's good. And my idea was to make 2 big granny squares and sew them together along the sides to make a tube top. So, oh, well, this is the right side. So let's fold the wrong. I mean, this is a very long tube. I mean, I guess if you had one of those, giant Barbie dolls, you could kind of sew this together as is and make this like a tube dress for her. But yeah, so it will be sewn together to make 2 big granny squares sewn together to make a tube top. And you know what? This is definitely my current trust the process project, because when I like put this to my torso, I was thinking, oh my gosh, I don't even know if this material feels good. This is 100% acrylic. And I was thinking, ooh, this might be too warm. It's a little bit awkward to have like a thick tube top instead of a more like comfortable soft material. I mean, there is option to put an elastic at the top, I guess, to help it stay together, like sort of put an elastic sort of in here. I don't know. I mean, honestly, when I was making the bucket hat, like midway through, I was thinking, oh, this isn't going to be cute. I'm not going to like it. And then it turned out really cute and I liked it. So I'm just going to continue with the plan and make the other half of this and see how it looks, because it just may surprise me. But right now I'm feeling very apprehensive and I'm feeling just very critical of my work, because I followed the pattern, but the seam is just not as seamless as I would like. You know, stuff like this, I just can't stand crochet seams, and this just looks like it just draws my eye every time. So if you want to see me continue working on this crochet tube top, definitely follow me on TikTok. I go live there, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I go live outside of my In Living Crochet show a lot of the time as well. So finally, we are going to get started with our Solomon's knot. Okay, cool. So let's get her started. I'm definitely going to need this out because honestly I meant to, I haven't learned how to weave in ends. I think you're supposed to sew it into the single crochet, but I have to watch a video on how to weave in the ends of any mesh stitch, to be honest. This is the first time. I think the granny stitch is actually a type of mesh. It's just a little more opaque, something like this. Oop. We need to equip ourselves with a yarn ring. Set that to the side. So yeah, honestly, I have no clue how to start this. I'm gonna have to pull out a book. Honestly, I didn't really have like any sort of plan or idea on making the Solomon's knot until I saw it in a crochet book. I can show you the book. I mean, YouTube tutorials are super helpful. But yeah, when I saw it in this book, this is like amazing Japanese crochet stitches, by the way. That was when I saw it for the first, well, I'd seen it before, but that was when I decided, oh yeah, I really want to make that. So I'm going to try to use this as a basis to remember how to start it. But the book shows you how to make it as a square. You can make it in like different shapes, like any other crochet project. For example, you can make a magic circle and make a Solomon's knot circle, like, or a slouchy beanie. That may be something that's very cute. You can also make you can also make it in rows, like in a triangle or a square. So it's pretty versatile, pretty easy. It's really just made up of single crochets. So this is what I'm gonna try to do to start this up. I'm going to chain one. Oh wait, I think I have to chain two. Okay, and then inside of, oh geez, let's start completely over. So okay, let's chain two. 1, 2, and in. I'm trying to get my hook inside of the chain. See, this is why people don't even make chains anymore. Like, it can be, okay. Boom, we've made a single crochet. So then, wait, what the heck? What does that mean? I think from that, I can make, oh wait, let me measure it with my finger. Let me see. So that's about 1 inch. So I'll go in like that, and then I'll go in again make the next single crochet. And then I think what I have to do is I have to make a square from this. So that's the first side. And then one. That's the second side. Oh my gosh, I'm actually doing it. That's the third side. And then this is the fourth side. Ooh. Oh wait. Oh wait, I think I'm supposed to single crochet into the single crochet here to join when it's the fourth side. So one, geez. I think you want to make the single crochets kind of tight. The actual knots of, oh, okay, I just messed it up. Yeah, the actual knots of the Solomon's knot, which are single crochet stitches, you want to make those tight. One, and then we're making another single crochet. That's move two. Okay, cool. So we have our box. Okay, so this is where we started. So this is our first end, and this is our first like actual Solomon's knot. So this is where we put our stitch marker. Let's see. I can bring the camera down a little bit. There. Oops. Yeah, so it's easier to view my hands. Okay, so okay, so we put a stitch marker on there, and then we're gonna continue. Oh snap, so what's next? Okay, so just using what we did before as a model. So we just did, wait, with the tail on the side. It looks like a circle, but it's going to take better shape as we crochet out. So next we have to do row 2, which is 2 Solomon's knots, I guess. So okay, hopefully I can do this. Measuring on an inch. Oh, I can turn the work, actually. Actually, let me turn it before I do all that. Now, one thing I like about the stitch is you cannot really tell what the right side and wrong side of the stitch is because it's mesh. So there's one. You have to make 2 to like connect to this single crochet here. Oops. Oh, I don't think that's right. Wait. Oh, I think I may have to make 3. Because it'll be 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh yeah, because it's end to end. So 1. Okay, so I made 2. Oh wait. Is this proper? Yikes. Okay, so we've got another one, and we're going to have to make 3 again to get to the other side. Oh. One, 2. Oh, this is 3. Shoot. Okay, so we did that. Let's see what we have now. Now we have what looks like a little heart, but let's make it a little more obvious. Yeah, a little triangle, little triangle. Okay, so I did want to tell you guys a story So I meant to record this, so I'm gonna record it now. Okay, so now that we've gone through the crochet along portion of the show, we're gonna move forward to just crochet. So, oh. Okay. So all right. Hi hookers, and Living Crochet is your loop into the twist of fabric making. Here we talk about everything from frogging your beloved to leaving ends on works in progress. I'm your host, Kay, and now we're going to spring into craft fair season. Spring markets are the place to be for a lot of crafters. As the flowers bloom, so does our appetite for hobbies outside the workroom. There are so many lists of online local markets in the DMV that charge less than then to pop up your craft table, yet I won't be there because I'm still crocheting my inventory. I have big plans to launch a collection in the fall. Leave that fair, that fall, oh, hold on. Sorry. Leave that fair season to me, fly girls. You'll be entering the land of layers after I spend the spring and summer crawling from beneath my yarn stash. We've officially been stash busting for 4 weeks now. I have more yarn than money right now, but before the end of time, it will be currency. There There is hardly a stitch more timeless than, well, the granny stitch. I'll release a collection of granny stitch crochet items this fall. Unless you've been stuck in a yarn knot, you know I've been crocheting lots of raven hats for the past few weeks. By lots, I mean 7. 7. Oop, 7. Um, Hey, this is Slow Fashion Space, and she's bringing the same style in Baby Rainbow. And soon other colors too. And from the same yarn, I'm currently crocheting a tube top to match. Imagine 2 double crochet granny squares sewn together at the sides. It doesn't get more Y2K than that. With a pair of gold earrings and denim shorts. Those looks will be available at my store, KayMarie. The Solomon's Knot is a great spring stitch because it's fast to work up and makes a great mesh for cool and warm weather. It's a little nippy this morning, as my dad would say. I've got my space heater on, cuddled up and crocheting. It's either that, it's either in the morning that I'm crocheting or, chilling in the evening, right before the ants settle into the cement. Crocheting is a labor of love. And after hours in the real world, I couldn't wait to get home and do 3 rows decompress and relax. This life is a balance of holding together with stitches or unraveling. Thank you for joining us in Living Crochet. Okay, that I think, you know, we'll get better at that over time. But thank you for bearing with me. So for this poncho, I'm not really sure when I'll finish this, because I have the tube top and I still want to make more things out of the baby rainbow. So yeah, I'm thinking. I'm thinking if the tube top doesn't look as good, I'm going to take it apart and just make it into bags with charms to go with the hats. At one point I was thinking about making shorts. Yeah, I was thinking about making shorts out of the baby rainbow, but I don't know if I want to do that. I may just task the person who buys, you know, to have denim shorts. Wait, why am I getting this wrong? Okay, no, I think I'm doing it right. There we go, and then it keeps shrinking. I don't want it to shrink. Jeez, this needs to be a little... Maybe I'm not doing it right. Feels like it should be easier than this. Or maybe I just need more practice. Because look, now the knot is loose. I don't want the knot to be... I mean, the single crochet is loose. Oh, I think I can pull it to make it a little tighter. Wait, oh shoot. Did I do it the wrong way? Oh no, I don't think I did. Okay, yeah, I'm doing it the right way. So that's the benefit of the stitch marker, just to know like where it starts. So you can recognize like one end from the other as you're going along. Okay, so I think for this one I just need 2. Oh, see, this one's kind of big. I saw someone make a little like finger tab to help them measure the length of their stitch. And so you take it into this one. Okay. One, two, wait, did I do it right? I think I did it right, but the stitch was just too short. Look at how short that is. Y'all see how short that is compared to the others? That's not right. So let's. Oh, I don't even know if you guys have been commenting. Okay. Oh. Let me see. Okay, yeah, let's try it again. And just try to keep it long. Oh gosh. It just falls apart. No. What's the rub? What's the technique to... Should I hold it? I can try to hold it. And that'll keep it the right way. Oh my gosh. Oh, if you're leaving like comments to me, I can't really see them. Like if you want me to see your comments, you have to watch the stream on YouTube. Okay, this is like so crazy. I'm just trying to make a single crochet, man. That's all I'm trying to do. Okay, yeah, that's better. It's the appropriate length. That's definitely better than what we had before. So let's turn our work. And let's, do an inch. Girl, I need more practice at this. I want to be quick at it. The double crochet is just so much easier for me to do, but I've done it so many times. That's literally my go-to stitch, and I can do it so fast now. And even though the Solomon's knot is an easy stitch, it's hard for me. Well, it's not hard. It's just like getting my grip to make it, consistent is difficult. Okay, so we've done 1, 2, 3 rows so far. It looks cute. Well, let me get the strings out the way so it's easier for you to see what's going on. Yeah, it looks cute, of course. Colors are very pretty. I know it's looking like my favorite, like, variegated yarn is rainbow. For the moment, it is. Yeah, so for the poncho, okay, so one thing I learned from making the bandana actually is that because of the way this stretches, Um, if I were to like stretch this across like my chest, it will stretch, even though the bandana isn't very large. So the goal, I think, for making the poncho is going to be to make it as many rows wide as this bandana, and then after I get to, let's see, how many are in this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 Solomon's knot stitches in the top row. I think after that, for the poncho, I'm just going to continue doing 10 Solomon knot rows to make the triangle longer instead of wider. And then the goal would be to make 2 triangles and then attach them together and leave an opening at the seam for, you know, someone to put it over their head. But, you know, there's a chance that, you know, when I like do make one piece of the poncho, you know, we may decide it looks better as a wrap. Right now, we're going to roll with the poncho idea. So much of crochet is trust the process, see it through. Oh, wait, let me pull this back open so that we have a guide. Yep, so once again, I'm sorry that I came on a little late tonight. Next week, we'll definitely get started on time. I did want to play a recording for you, but I'll have to save it for next week. So definitely come back next week to get some crochet news. We're trying to incorporate more of that. I also feel like this stitch would look really nice in a lighter yarn weight. Like this is, I think, weight 4. Oh yeah, it's medium 4 for the weight. And I think this stitch would look really pretty and like weight 2. I think that's light. I wonder if Eddie Barr sells yarn on his website, because I bought some of that brand yarn from Joanne a while ago. It was cotton. But I think I bought that to make a swimsuit, of course. Oh, what's going on with this? Oh, I know what it is. Yeah, single crocheting into the next space is kind of what messes me up. Okay, so the thing with this is you have to make like 3 Solomon's knots on the edges and 2 Solomon's knots like in the row to row it. So we need 1. For anybody like watching me on TikTok, I know I usually have like some R&B jams going, but I'm also streaming on YouTube, and yeah, I can't play like copyright music in the back on YouTube streams. So, oh my gosh, it's like I'll get on a roll of doing this stitch, and then all of a sudden I can't remember how to do it. Yay, did it. Okay, and then we'll do one again. Oh gosh. Ah. Oh geez, oh geez, oh geez. Oh, we made it happen. Okay, cool. So now we gotta do that again. I think I have to just try to hold it. To keep the length. Okay, great. I think this one's a little long though. It is, look. It's too long. And then like, oh my gosh, I don't like this. Okay, this one is firm. This one's kind of loose. Girl, this is crazy. I'm taking it apart. We're unraveling. Okay, but we're gonna stitch back up. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should just make the loop like a little smaller to give it space to stretch a little more. Okay. Okay, of course that time it didn't stretch that much. Ah. Okay, let's try it one more time. What if I'm making it hard? Like, what if I can just single crochet at the top? I think I can. Wait. Okay, let me look at these directions. So, in the directions, it looks like wait, what? Girl. Okay, so I have no idea. Okay, single crochet, Solomon's knot, single crochet, Solomon, single crochet, into single crochet, single crochet, I have no idea what? No, I think I'm actually doing it right. It would be easier like to make the single crochet at the top first and then just do a slip stitch to join, but that's not how you construct it. Like you have to single crochet into the single crochet. So I just have to figure out the technique of like holding my hook to do that. Well, not holding my hook, but like holding the yarn so that the loop doesn't get too big and, you know, mess up the length of my stitches. See the loop when the hook is getting big, and that's what's making the single crochet too loose. And a loose single crochet in this context is just unattractive to me. Okay, we'll keep that one. Okay, after this row, we'll be done for now, and then we'll check in with each other on social media through the week. Oh gosh. Something so easy requires so much thinking. Wait. We can do it. We just have 2 more to make before we get to the end. We can push. Okay, that was 1. Okay, that was 2. And then we're gonna make 3 to end there. So 1, 2, and then we're gonna start the 3. Try to hold it so our loop doesn't stretch. Oh, but it stretched anyway, I think. Jesus. Oh, okay, we tightened it. Oh gosh, is it ugly? That's the question. Is it ugly? I don't think it's ugly. I think we survived. Yeah, it's hard being a perfectionist. Not enough people talk about it. Like, things just have to be a certain way. Ooh, but the purple, the light purple and the light blue looks so pretty. Look at that. It's light purple and light blue. So nice. I think I'm really enjoying light purple for the spring, because even on this baby rainbow thing, like the light purple and pink look so pretty together. And then here it looks like light purple and blue. That looks pretty. So maybe I'll get more like light purple lavender yarns and light blues and light pinks and just play with those. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in to In Living Crochet. I definitely appreciate you. Let's crochet together again. We've rolled through spring craft fairs, buried ourselves in slow Y2K fashion. Be sure to subscribe, share, and comment on the show to stay woven in our fabric. Next week we'll unravel tube tops. And we'll also do a work in progress check-in with the Solomon's Knot ponchos. I'm your host, Kay, and thank you so much. I'll see you